Hey everyone, it's CCS, and welcome back to another episode of DDLC, A Brand New Day. Yesterday was intense! Yeah, no, duh! I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself that there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different than when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging messages to double check. But it turned into a long conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. I love it. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. I spent only a few minutes back at home anxiously waiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside of the front of the door. But that delay, I've opened the front door to let her in. Sup? Hey. I was this close to saying, "Hey, pretty mama." Why'd you say that? I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes is amazing. I don't probably speak my mind. You look beautiful.
Jeez, don't make him feel awkward already. It's already been a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in.
See, you brought a lot of stuff.
Okay, I took a break. 1 minute and 40 seconds into this. But whatever. And it was a few hours of a break, too. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies. You want to know what I did? Screw you, I don't care.
Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You brought everything I asked you to, right?
This is the third time I'm reading this, but whatever. There's gonna be differences, I guess? Yes, I did. Early this morning, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home.
Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part.
Well, of course, I'm not failing you anymore. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that, rather than something snarky like she usually does.
Snacky.
Could it be that she's a little different outside from school after all? That's the point, isn't it? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen, because we're literally in it already.
What? You're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, TCS?
You're right. How careless of me. Let me take your bags. I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me.
This is ridiculously heavy!
What's in here? Manga collections? Hentai collections, man?
Do you even lift, brah? I carried that all the way here. Are you not impressed?
I see now. Yeah, I'm really impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I'm always underestimating you. That was wrong to me. Sorry.
It's because I'm so small, isn't it?
Jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Ouch. Either I'm weak as frick, or she's pretty strong. Netflix and chill, bitches. Hey. Her size has nothing to do with it. By the way, do you think I completely forgot that about what I said?
Do you even lift, brah?
Yeah, I know what I said. I wanted to say it at the end of the episode, but frick it, right? Do you really hate being small that much?
Huh? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they're only thinking I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But, jeez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we gonna get started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What?
It's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that.
Hey! Now you are treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you can treat me like...
Natsuki catches the words and her face turns red. Natsuki.
Forget it! I didn't say anything! I should
apologize.
Huh?
I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. Once again, that's really disgusting.
How would you know that anyway?
Just trust me on this one. You gonna explain that to her? I wink at Natsuki and smile.
Gross. Hey!
Was that to me?
Who else? Who else?
God, it happened again! Man, I get no respect. Respect the women. Respect the women, Putes. Putes says respect the women. Respect the women, everyone! Let's just get started already.
Haha! You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weaknesses, yes.
Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. Mercy. Mercy. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. She's satisfied enough for now. Natsuki starts to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. I don't know why, but my nose is running. I was so okay like yesterday. But I'm not sick. I'm not sick! Ugh. I'll be gone by tomorrow. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid. What kind of fluid? And plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking.
DCS, where'd you put the food coloring? The batter's gone in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays.
With what? I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for?
I had to color the batter, of course. I'm using it to make a tray. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors are different, everyone can still pick their favorite.
Why does food coloring exist? You put it in the food and it's magically a different color, but it doesn't taste different? That's wonderful. It's like turning fire blue with some kind of powder or whatever it is. Do they even still make those for fire anymore? Ever since Bucker 2 shut down when I was a kid, I can only say otherwise, because when Zellers was around, they still had them there too. And Bucker 2 was basically Dollarama, but no one really went to it. How did I even get to the subject? Anyway, there's many things wrong with me, but I don't ask that to myself anymore. Like 2 years ago, I was every time I did a corpse party gameplay, I was thinking, hey, what's wrong with me? And then Mike would just put this onto the screen. Everything! Like with the sound effect. But I've changed over the few years. And I barely even remember most of the stuff that happened 2 years ago. So there you go. And because I sound so much different, I couldn't even tell. Because back then I had a different headset. And it was kind of exactly the same one, but it was wireless. No, it was wired. And it sounded so different than the one I have now. Ah, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing?
Do you want to?
You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so...
Come on, you're not putting any heart into this at all. Can you at least try to have fun?
Oh, I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each.
That does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end. If just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up.
Like the ones you made on the first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori's Monika's delighted expressions. They weren't just cat-shaped, they were Pop-Tart-shaped, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink. That got old pretty quick, and I know that. But seriously, Nyan cat-shaped. Improvisation is just a skill anyone can take. even if they wanted to. Even if they didn't want to, they could still take it. That was improvised, and it was pretty stupid. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Natsuki shaped cupcakes. Huh, I wonder what she's gonna do. Yeah. Maybe I will use the food coloring then.
Sounds like you're starting to understand.
This feels more adventurous than my normal cooking.
Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring.
Mess. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing.
Ah? The icing is still all lumpy. Are you even trying?
Well, yeah, it's just a little, it'll just take a little longer.
Jeez, I'll be out here all night if you do that. Here, look.
Natsuki grabs the whisk for me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back.
You really need to beat the crap out of it!
First-hand experience? Didn't he say that before? First-hand... Is that some major foreshadowing? He said the exact same thing for Yuri, didn't he? He said something about, I don't know why, she said something about some kind of knife and how she loves it. He says, first-hand experience? You need to beat the crap out of it. First-hand experience? I think it's foreshadowing to her dad beating her. After a few seconds, the consistency of the baking has already improved.
See?
Wow, how did you learn how to beat the crap out of it so hard?
My dad... I'm not gonna talk about that now.
See? What did I tell you? What did I frickin' tell you? Natsuki changes back to the subject at hand. To emphasize what she's doing, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it into her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same.
Hey!
Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist.
I don't want your gross finger in my icing.
Your icing, huh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger towards the bowl.
Don't make me beat the crap out of you next!
I'd like to see you try. Really, I would. Not a good idea. I push harder, and just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger, just as Natsuki tugs with all of my. Aha! The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in return.
Gross! You got it on my face!
I smiled with determination. Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away.
Jeez. You know what? Take this!
Natsuki instead wipes it off her finger before shoving her finger toward my own face. You wish. I'm faster and sneakier. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, and I grab that one as well. I use all my strength to hold her down. Holy crap, she is strong. Here we go.
Ha 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 ha! Stop!
No way. Not until you apologize for calling me gross.
Fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know? Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that.
Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. I guess in this mod, you pretty much got that from Yuri. Yum.
What? Did you seriously just...
Natsuki was so surprised. Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. I think I broke her. Success.
Yes? You really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right?
I haven't figured it out yet. Maybe she's starting to get it. How did the murder turn to this so quickly? I really do look. Natsuki gazes at me in silence. Notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. You were so close, man. So close. We all know it's not an original script. I mentioned the script too much. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? Do I smell toast? I thought you didn't put in the cupcakes in yet.
No wonder. You left a dirty pan in here, dummy.
God, why would... I'm just thinking, if you left a pan inside the oven... yeah, you're gonna die. You're gonna die, clown!
How can you make a mistake like that?
Damn it, it's a pizza pan for Friday. Oh, what the fuck?
You really should have checked it before turning it on, dummy.
Jeez. Yeah, that's on me, sorry. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened pan out of the oven. She sets it on the sink and rinses it with water. I turn on the vent fans on the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. You didn't mention anything about a fire alarm, or whatever.
Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now.
Okay. The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads, but the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake tray into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened.
Ah, that does smell so good.
The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Sweet euphoria!
Look at how cute they all look.
She probably shows them off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They look even better once we add the icing.
Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you could get creative.
Not gonna reference Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared in this. Well, I already did, so there you go.
Here, scoop the icing into these bags.
Natsuki hands me some plastic bags.
I have these nozzles that'll make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. It's so fluffy! We probably won't be using it this time, though.
What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others.
That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on cake. Like, happy birthday or whatever.
Huh, I see. That must be a pretty small cupcake. That must be pretty small. That gives me an idea, actually.
Huh?
Well, it's a literature event, right? We can make it a literature thing by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on a word they like. Kanji. There you go.
I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid, but that's actually a really cute idea, so...
Maybe I'm getting it from you.
Well, what's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute.
Come on. We're not at school. Nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like that and not expect me to think you're cute. Just like Earth-chan is not flat.
Well...
Natsuki's voice trails off.
Same with you.
Huh? Did you say something?
No, nothing. Let's just do the icing.
Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens the nozzle on each of the bags.
There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it.
Without giving me a chance to think about before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. Fade in, fade out.
This
happened again, my god. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work.
Look how pretty they are together!
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
I wish I could have one now.
Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that.
Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I need to save my appetite.
Haha, Sayori's the exact opposite in that regard. If she were here, we'd probably be down to 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner. Yeah, you're the cupcake man, aren't ya? I mean guy, whatever.
If not...
I give up. Frickin' hell. You all know I don't give up. If Natsuki wasn't around right now, I would have eaten all of these cupcakes by now.
Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can.
Why so? Doesn't he cook for you every night, right? Right? Natsuki gives me a long pause. Well, damn, what a scumbag. Yeah, what a scumbag!
Well, anyway, I was hoping we could have fun time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner.
Already? That's a shame.
It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance.
Man. As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me.
You can make the cupcakes tomorrow, right?
If you and Sayori... Yeah, boy. If you think... Oh my god!
If you and Sayori each carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip.
Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any.
I bet she would listen to me the way she listens to you. I wish.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today.
You too. I'll walk you out. Monika's gonna show up, isn't she? Just like that, Natsuki's already about to leave. I feel like the day went by in a flash. More than that. Did I even get that opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? Wink, wink. It's gotten cheesy and stale at this point. And that makes sense. Cheese does get stale. That was cheesy. That's the point of a cheesy joke. For it to get stale. Why am I laughing at my own stupid joke? It's stupid. It's more like a chortle.
Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait, Natsuki. Huh? What you said before about not always having this chance, it doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be like you wanted. And I have more fun than I usually do with cooking. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere... Wait. I think Natsuki's dad is just going to show up. I don't know.
Do you really mean that?
Not Monica, just... You know who I'm talking about. Because I just said it. Natsuki looks at me intensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yes, I really mean that. I want to spend more time with you.
TCS, I thought you only cared about getting this done.
No, silly, I care about you. If there's anything you want to talk about, I'm here for you, okay?
Sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay longer here if I could. I feel the same way as you, so...
Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. There was no music in this part before, so let's see. Natsuki, I want to tell you how much you mean to me. Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. Feel her fingers gently clench onto my hand. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision along with her slightly parted lips. This is against the same exact thing you said for Yuri. My head starts to go dizzy and I feel her soft breath against me.
I felt it. For a while now.
I wanted to tell you how much I love... Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayori? Oh, so it's Sayori this time. Huh?
Hi, TCS.
Sayori? Just now we were...
It's okay, TCS. I just stopped by to say hi. Well... You should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Aw, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well... I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later.
Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off and Sayori waves goodbye. Sayori walks up to me.
Hey, sorry for ruining the moment. Sorry for ruining the moment. I know what you're doing. And it's okay. Monica explained to me how everyone is hurting and how you are helping.
So she was informed too. Alright.
I trust you. I believe in you. So be good to us. Alright?
Sayori starts to whimper. I held Sayori in my arms again. I said it before and I'll say it again. I love you. I will protect your happiness. All of you are the world to me.
I'm so happy to hear that from you, TCS.
I will save them all. Here we go again. Dead Minute Season 3 is going to be coming out probably during the summer. Season 4 is probably going to have some robot chicken. I'm not even sure. Maybe Rick and Morty? I don't even know. It doesn't always have to be horror for Dead Minute. And I'm sure Mike would agree with me, because Dead Minute isn't all about horror. It shows how much carnage there is in a TV show or a movie, even if it is horror or not. So I'm pretty sure he'll just tune into one episode, and I'm pretty sure that episode would be Rick and Morty or Robot Chicken. I'm not even sure, but whatever. I'm having another dream. Strange. I haven't had any dreams like this. I haven't had any dreams these past few nights. My body's still floating, but it feels lighter. I hear a voice. Today is a very special day for all of them. Be sure you have something for each of them. I awaken to the sunrise. My head fortunately doesn't feel any sharp pain. What I can make sure of to have with me for each of them. I don't know what I said, but we hear music for Monday. That's unbelievable, because we never hear music for Monday, and it's when Sari